What up, fight world? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you head over to my website, boxingego.com. Some updates, and I want to talk about this particular fight, David Lemieux versus Glen Tapia. That fight was just announced the other day. I wrote an article about it the day it was announced for David Lemieux and Glen Tapia. And I kind of want to give you guys some information on the fight. Again, for the full breakdown, go over to my website, boxingego.com. Link in the description box. And this fight was added to the Canelo undercard. It's a middleweight showdown, meaning Glen Tapia will be moving up. He is a 154 pounder, but he's a big 154 pounder. As you could clearly see from the picture, I mean, the dude's diesel. He's pretty big, pretty stocky. Now, that's good for the Canelo undercard because it's an HBO pay-per-view. So anything that's going to help sell it. Now, I was breaking down the fight. I feel multiple ways about this. One, it's a fight that I think will be competitive, and I think it'll be an action style fight based on the way Glen Tapia fights. As you can see in the picture with Kirkland, that was an all-out war. It was just a battle of attrition, and Kirkland won that battle of attrition. But he has an action-packed style. Same thing with David Lemieux. Now, the cons, I guess you could say, for this particular fight is that Glen Tapia, not only was he stopped by Kirkland, he was also stopped by Michael Soro in his last fight, and he's been on a long layoff ever since. So he got stopped his last fight, and then he hasn't fought since. He did sign with Golden Boy. I thought he was under contract with Top Rank, but obviously he wasn't. And then same thing with David Lemieux. He's coming off a stoppage. He was supposed to fight James De La Rosa, a guy to build his bearings back and get his confidence back after the Gennady Golovkin, hey guys, no, lost. And he missed weight, so the fight was canceled because they couldn't renegotiate. So David Lemieux's coming off of a loss, and Glen Tapia is coming off of a loss. And Tapia is coming off of a long layoff plus moving up in weight. So he says he had problems making weight. Here's a quote from Glen Tapia. David Lemieux has a better resume than mine, so there's nothing bad I can say about him. People probably think that I can't take a punch because of my last fight, but they don't understand what I went through with the weight issue. Killing myself to go down in weight to 154 pounds and how I did it. It looked like I have a weak chin, but it's far from that. But I don't really care what critics say because it's my fault. And that's from Glen Tapia. I just realized I spelled weak wrong. I got to update that. So it's an action fight, and props to Golden Boy for trying to put something together. They're trying to get Mauricio Pereyra on the undercard too. Initially, it was supposed to be Herrera versus Lucas Matisse, but he has eye discomfort. Eye still bothering him from the postal ass-whooping beating fight, and he's not going to be on it. So they're trying to get Mauricio Pereyra on it still. I'll keep you guys updated. It's overall a solid fight style-wise, but it would be a little bit better if Glen Tapia had some experience at 160 or he wasn't on a long layoff since his last stoppage loss, and if David Lemieux actually fought James De La Rosa instead of missing weight and he was able to get a victory in there, so at least he'd have a win in the win column. Other than that, good stylistic fight. It should be an action fight that somebody gets hurt or knocked out in. So let me know who you favor in this particular fight. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Drop it in the comment section. Make sure you share the video, like the video as always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.